1 H 17 26 44 9. And the Super Bowl number is 4. Good luck and thanks for playing.
Are you an audio engineer, animator, or just a sound effects enthusiast who wishes they had more boner sound effects in their collection? Well, you're in luck with the new 1,000 Sounds Boner Collection.
Promotional considerations for You Don't Know Jack provided by
Orthopedic cheese-filled beds and pillows.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and for some reason, my National Raffle Association bumper sticker causes a lot of stir on the roadways. What? I like raffles. Sue me. All right, here goes nothing.
Let's go!
Let's start with Snailed it. Do you think slugs get tired of being called snails? I would. Stupid snails. What is a slug most likely to say if you call it a snail? Do I look like I have a friggin' shell? Do I look like I have friggin' eye tentacles? Do I look like I'm trailing friggin' slime? Or do I look like I hatched from a friggin' egg? It's pretty simple. Snails have shells, slugs don't. Which is why snails are so high and mighty. Friggin' pretentious snails. Damn it, I hate them! Next. Crunchitize me, General Soap. So I was cleaning out my lint trap this morning, and guess what I found? A fortune cookie. Am I lucky or what?
Cookie, fortune message.
Alright, let's check this out. Money is the root of all evil. Okay, yeah, but, well, suppose money were the square root of all evil. Which of these equations would be true? Money times money equals all evil divided by all evil equals money minus money equals all evil, or money plus all evil equals money. Time's a-wasting. Oh, hell, you should have at least tried. You might have even picked this. If money is the square root of all evil, that means that money squared, or money times money, is equal to all evil. You know, I think we should just rid the world of evil right now and put all our money into Safe Deposit Box 3345 at the National Bank of Sioux City, Iowa. That's Safe Deposit Box 3345, Sioux City, Iowa. Call if you need directions.
The cleanest feet on the feet, free!
Up next, lights, camera, done up. Oh, rest let this grime sore.
It's time for a
Sacred-less restroom.
It's gibberish time. Now remember, the less time you take, the more money you can make. Check out this gibberish phrase and see what common expression it rhymes with. The lightning whiz, Donna Stall. And don't let any punctuation throw you off. Something bad is about to happen. Something bad is about to happen, and everyone can see it. The indications are scrawled all over this wall here. Let me just show you a little something here. The writing is on the wall. I like to make this literal by frequently spray painting "You're fired" in our interns' cubicles. Oh, don't worry, I have them clean it up before they go.
Love question 4.
Here's a good one. Knock knocked up. I have a knock knock joke for you, so play along. Knock knock. Who's there? The lady or the tiger? The lady or the tiger who? Shoot, I forgot the end of this joke. If my knock-knock joke ends the same way as the short story The Lady or the Tiger, who's behind the door knocking? The lady, the tiger, a half-tiger, half-lady hybrid, or not sure, could be either. Watch your clock. You could have at least tried. Hell, you might have even come up with this. In the classic short story, The Lady or the Tiger, a man must choose between two doors. One has a lady behind it, the other a tiger. But the story ends asking the readers to decide which they think he chose. Oh, I remember now. You say The Lady or the Tiger who, and then I open this door and... Oh my God! Where did we get this tiger sound effect from? I love it!
Let's make a baby vibe.
Welcome to the attack. Of course, who wants to hear my yapping? Oh, I'm still doing it. Sorry. Here you go. A model film. You portrayed a model or pageant queen in what movie? Good luck. Second place. I've always wanted to date a model, but the closest I ever got was dating a model citizen. Thank you, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I will always treasure the time we had together.
You don't know Jack!
This episode of You Don't Know Jack, sponsored by
Orthopedic cheese-filled beds
And pillows.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and let's get this over with. There's a huge sale going on at Lane Bryant. All right, let's get this party started.
Let's go!
Let's begin with, don't go chasing waterfalls, eh? What would be the most accurate thing to think while going over Niagara Falls? I'm gonna die in Ontario. I'm gonna die in Quebec. I'm gonna die in Alberta. Or I'm gonna die in Nova Scotia. Time is... Let me show you something. Niagara Falls is on the border between New York State and Ontario. But if you somehow survive, make sure to claim your injuries happened on the Canadian side so you don't have to pay for the hospital bills.
Just a little ditty about you.
Here we have, I go Christopher Walken after midnight, and it's time for this or that. I'm going to read off 7 classic rock songs, and for each one, tell me if it features a cowbell or does not have a cowbell. If it has a cowbell, click here or press 1. If it has no cowbell, Click here or press 2. Okay, let's move. Don't fear the Reaper. Rock Lobster. Stairway to Heaven. Lowrider. Freebird. Honky Tonk Women. Born to Run. Not bad. Could have used more Cowbell. If you ask me, the only way to rock a cowbell is when it's still on the cow. Oh yeah, now that's music.
Queen has beat of a beat. 3.
This one's known as Everybody Popes. How many of these miracles would you need to perform in order to become a saint in the Catholic Church? Miracle Whip, the Miracle on Ice, Miracle Whip, the Miracle on Ice, the Miracle on 34th Street, or Miracle Whip, the Miracle on Ice, the Miracle on 34th Street, the Miracle Worker. Not much time left. Apparently you've never heard of giving it that old college try. This would have been a nice choice. In the canonization process, it takes 2 miracles to become a saint. In addition to a 250-word essay about what you'd bring to sainthood.
Love question 4.
Why not try eating the classics? You know, I only like to eat at fast food chains named after references to classic literature, like Long John Silver's, and, I guess that's it. If Long John Silver's added parrot to its menu and named it after Long John Silver's parrot in Treasure Island, what would the dish be called? The Polly Platter, Deep-Fried Captain Flint Fingers, Nostromo Nibblins, or Battered Billy Bones Basket? Watch the time! Not even a guess? That's pretty lame. You should have guessed this. Captain Flint is the name Long John Silver gives his parrot in Treasure Island. Isn't that right, Polly?
Isn't what right?
If Long John Silver started offering deep-fried parrot and... Hey, somebody get this bird off of me!
Let's make a baby. 5.
Brace your Oh, I'll just shut my mouth then. Here's your clue. A cartoonish overbite. Who's your buck-toothed character? Good luck. Third place. I don't find overbites to be all that funny. I mean, it's a serious condition that affects millions of game show hosts, people around the world. Same thing with third nipples. It's not funny, guys. It's just how people with third nipples happen to have been born.
You don't know Jack!
An alternative to your sleeping needs.
This episode of You Don't Know Jack is sponsored by
Naturpedic cheese-filled beds.
And pillows.
Hey, this is Cookie Masterson, but before entering the Witness Protection Program, I was known as Little Vito Agnello, aka Shy Vito. And so it begins. To get started, Blade, Virginity. If Wesley Snipes played a snipe in Snipes the movie, what would he be? A badass bird, a badass rat, a badass snake, or a badass dolphin? Watch the clock. Not even a stab in the dark? Who knows, you might have picked this. A snipe is a type of bird. It's a type of bird that is rarely found in the United States, probably to avoid the IRS. Coming up, my heart drakes for you. And it's time to open up a very thoughtful dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, tell me if it's a song by the rapper Drake or something a cat says on a Hallmark card. If it's Drake, click here or press 1. If it's a Hallmark cat, click here or press 2. Ready? Let's go. You look so young. Make me proud. Between you and me, we'll be fine. I get lonely too. I love you so much. You gotta be kidding. There isn't a card to express how disappointed I am in you. I'm actually recording a rap album with my cat's Poopsie and mayonnaise right now. Check it out. Poopsie, rhyming meow with meow? That's weak. That's a weak rhyme.
The queen has feet on the beat. 3.
Open wide for Rhymes with Shonda. I love that Shonda Rhimes show's Scandal about Olivia Pope who covers up and fixes scandals for the rich and powerful. I watch it for tips for when I inevitably accidentally kill someone. Anyway, what would you see on an episode of Scandal in which Olivia Pope is hired to help the Pope Emeritus? A dead Pope accused of murder, a retired but alive Pope having an affair, the sitting Pope arrested for shoplifting, or the man who teaches the Popes having an affair? Watch your time! Apparently you've never heard of giving it that old college try. This would have been a nice choice. Emeritus is sort of a fancy way of saying retired or having finished their service. And once a pope's dead, you don't really call him anything anymore except dead pope. But please, do not tell me who took over after Pope Benedict. I DVR'd it.
Love question 4.
And on its way, the only instrument I can play is this conductor's baton.
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
Okay, shape up, because this one could be worth extra points if you get it right. Put these orchestra instruments in order from closest to the audience to farthest from the audience, based on where the musicians sit. Cymbals, violin, trumpet. Violin, trumpet, cymbals, trumpet, cymbals, violin, cymbals, violin, trumpet, or violin, cymbals, trumpet. Although orchestral arrangements can vary subtly from orchestra to orchestra, traditionally the strings are up front and the percussion instruments like the cymbals are in the way back. It's probably set up that way so the cymbal player can easily sneak out the back and go see a movie or something before he has to come back and hit the cymbals again.
Let's make a baby. 5.
I'm sorry, was I talking too much? Fine, here's your clue. That suit is fat. What movie did you wear a fat suit in? Good luck. Dead last! Wearing a fat suit instantly makes you funnier. That's just science. I mean, just look at Tyler Perry, Eddie Murphy, and Vince Vaughn. He doesn't? No. I mean, just look at Tyler Perry and Eddie Murphy. Actors in fat suits are hilarious because you can just imagine the fat pressing in on their organs, causing joint pain, sleep apnea, hypertension, and heart disease. Woo! That's funny stuff.
You don't know Jack!
This episode of You Don't Know Jack is brought to you by
Orthopedic cheese-filled beds and pillows.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and if you don't mind rubbing legs together, I can totally get you in this hot tub. All right, let's move.
Let's go!
To get things rolling, oh ship. What would be the most accurate thing to yell as the Titanic sank? I was just trying to get to London. I was just trying to get to New York City. I was just trying to get to Boston. Or I was just trying to get to San Francisco. Hello? You could have at least tried. Hell, you might have even come up with this. The Titanic sank on its way to New York City. Another thing to yell would be, if they ever make a movie out of this, I hope I don't end up being played by Billy Zane! It's time for Let's Get Crunched. And it's a this or dat. I'm going to list off 7 things. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's a type of abdominal crunch, according to Livestrong.com, or a type of Captain Crunch cereal that's ever been officially sold. If it's an abdominal crunch, click here or press 1. If it's Captain Crunch, click here or press 2. Alrighty then, here it comes. Polar Crunch, Reverse Crunch, Peanut Butter Crunch, Soccer Crunch, Punch Crunch, Triple Crunch, Gorilla Crunch. How's less cappin', more crappin'? Exercise is important to me because I have to maintain my six-pack. A day drinking habit. That's a lot of calories to burn off playing frisbee golf, but I'm committed.
The Queen has feet on the beat. 3.
Next up, my doctor said I'm an idiot. You know, sometimes I like to casually throw insults at players like you, words like moron or imbecile. But you might not know that decades ago, these were actual medical terms with classifiable IQs attached to them. So,
It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right. Question.
yep, we're going to put them in order, and as always, you'll get a little extra cash if you get it right. Good luck, numbskull. Put the following out-of-date medical terms in order from lowest IQ to highest IQ. Idiot, imbecile, moron. Idiot, imbecile, moron, moron, idiot, imbecile, moron, idiot, or moron, imbecile, idiot. Time's running out. Oh, hell, you should have at least tried. You might have even picked this. According to the now archaic classification system popularized by H.H. Goddard, idiots had the lowest IQ, imbeciles the second lowest, and morons the highest, comparatively. So just remember, when I call you a moron, it could be worse.
Love question 4.
How about, let's talk about Shrek, baby. What might Donkey tell Shrek if he found out he had a son who was a mule? I once had sex with a donkey, I once had sex with a zebra, I once had sex with a horse, or I once had sex with a burro. Time's almost up. Check, please. Ready for this? A male donkey like Shrek's sidekick Donkey and a female horse make a mule. I think it goes without saying that Donkey is more of an ass man.
Let's make a baby 5.
Braced? Oh, do you need to be somewhere? My mistake. Here's your clue. Jailbird watching. You escaped from a prison in what movie? Good luck. Fifth place. Hey, where's my intern? He was just here. Oh my God, he's gone. He escaped through a hole he covered with this poster. Well, in retrospect, I should have seen this coming because the poster is just a picture of him escaping through the wall. Well, I can't beat myself up about it. Mandy, I'm gonna need another intern.
You don't know Jack!
This episode of You Don't Know Jack brought to you by
Naturally cheese-filled beds and pillows.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and... Oh, great. Go away, aliens! Can't you abduct me later? Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, to get things started, Barbershop. I love Cedric the Entertainer, but I haven't seen him in much these days. He's probably focusing his time on all those hats he owns. So I'm wondering, if Cedric the Entertainer left show business to make hats, what would he be known as? Cedric the Chandler, Cedric the Milliner, Cedric the Yeoman, or Cedric the Porter? Watch the... Nobody picks that one. I so wanted you to pick this one. A milliner is someone who makes hats, specifically women's hats. Or as Cedric calls them, unisex hats. Here's one I like to call Elephant Mustard, Teddy Roosevelt, or Dracula.
Elephant mustard, Teddy Roosevelt, or Dracula.
Alexandre Dumas, author of The Three Musketeers and The Man in the Iron Mask, wrote a treatise on this in 1873. Elephant, Mustard, Teddy Roosevelt, or Dracula? Watch your That answer sucks. Here's where the money is. Dumas wrote an entire treatise about how great mustard is in 1873. I can see how Three Musketeers is a treatise, but honestly, mustard seems more like a condimentus.
The Queen has feet on the beat. 3.
I call this one 3 names equals quality, and it's time for a very clean dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a cleaning product or a movie starring Philip Seymour Hoffman. If it's a cleaning product, click here or press 1. If it's Philip Seymour Hoffman, click here or press 2. Okay, we're off. Flawless, resolve, happiness, pledge, doubt, magnolia, toilet duck, squeaky clean. Philip Seymour Hoffman is one of my favorite actors. If Philip Seymour Hoffman were in a cleaning product commercial and he said, "Look at this crystal, it's sparkling clean," I'd believe him. I'd believe him.
Love question 4.
Coming up next, Swan Bake. I went to one of those fancy restaurants the other night where they put my leftovers in a tinfoil swan. They obviously put a lot of time in it, which made me feel guilty for dining and dashing. Anyway, if my leftovers in the tinfoil swan had the average lifespan of a swan in the wild, what could I do? Wait 5 years to safely eat the baked potato, wait 10 years to safely eat the corn, wait 20 years to safely eat the steak, or wait 40 years to safely eat the roll? Time is short. Not even a guess? That's pretty lame. You should have guessed this. In the wild, a swan has an average lifespan of 20 years. It's gonna be tough, but I think I can wait 20 years. Oh boy, try eating it already.
Let's make a baby 5.
Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. You slay me. What's the weapon of choice for these bad guys? Good luck. You nailed it! My weapon of choice is a boomerang. Let me demonstrate it on Bob here. Sorry, Bob. Damn, missed him. Ow!
You don't know Jack!
This episode of You Don't Know Jack is sponsored by
Naturpedic cheese-filled beds.
And pillows.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and I like to buy an umbrella whenever I start a relationship to see which one will last longer. All right, we're taking off.
Let's go!
First up, I just need answers. So, in this game, we ask a lot of questions, and we try to present them in clever and complicated ways, but, well, something's been bothering me, and I'm a little embarrassed because I feel like I should know this, but I need a straight answer, so I'm just gonna throw this out there. What the f*** is an eel? Like, for real, what is it? It's a reptile, like a snake, right? I think it's some kind of fish. Maybe it's a weird mammal, like a dolphin? Or, I don't know what an eel is, and I don't want to think about it. Hello? Apparently you've never heard of giving it that old college try. This would have been a nice choice. I guess an eel is a type of fish, which I guess is pretty obvious, but I don't know, I wasn't sure. Get off my back! But if you look at an eel straight in its eyes and ask what it really is, it'll just blankly stare at you. It's sad.
Just a little ditty about you.
Take a stab at On the Cusp of Greatness. What's the sound of someone using a Cuspador? This? 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 Or this? Not much time left. You could have at least tried. Hell, you might have even come up with this. Cuspador is another name for a spittoon. You know those brass receptacles cowboy types like to spit their tobacco into? But if your Cuspador sounds like this, then you need to get a new one.
The Queen has freedom of beat. Free!
Say hello to I was betrayed by Judas Priest, and this Dis or Dat predicts you will not recognize it. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's something Jesus said to his disciples after the Last Supper, or a song by the rock group Journey. If it's a Jesus quote, click here or press 1. If it's a Journey song, click here or press 2. All right, let's get started. Be good to yourself. Be of good cheer. Don't stop believing. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Who's crying now? Can't tame the lion. Wheel in the sky. Forgive the players, for they know not what they do. You know, I like to keep my beliefs to myself, but I do know in my heart of hearts that someday he will come back. Steve Perry will come back to Journey.
Love question 4.
Here's one for you. Axe Jeeves. In philosophical terms, which of these is an axiom about Axe body spray? Axe body spray is the best body spray. Axe body spray is Axe body spray. Axe body spray is not a body spray. Or Axe body spray smells awesome. Time's running out. Oh, hell, you should have at least tried. You might have even picked this. In philosophy, an axiom is a self-evident truth that can't be argued against because it is irrefutably true. Axe body spray is Axe body spray, doesn't require any more proof or evidence to be true. You know what else is irrefutably true? Aristotle smelled like dark temptation.
Let's make a baby vibe.
Step right. Ah, you already know the rules. Off you go. Hey, mister. I hope you know your misters. Good luck. You came in last. I love it when people call me Mr. Masterson because then I know they haven't mistaken me for a girl.
You don't know Jack!